Alrighty guys, we are closing in on the final chunks of this playthrough. We have 104 stars, which means we have 16 left before we've reached 120 star completion. 7 of those are going to come from there, and 7 from there. We're going to have 1 secret star over there, and then we have to get all red coins in Bowser 3. This is also the part of the playthrough that's going to be very difficult, because these are levels where dying is something that can happen very easily. So, without further ado, let's introduce one of my favorite stages from the game, purely for how brilliant the design is. Tick-Tock Clock. Yes, it's an entire level that takes place inside of a clock, or at least a very imaginative take on what the inside of a clock looks like. So some of these stars are really easy to get. Pardon me while I'm dying over here. Yeah, though, some of these stars are incredibly easy to get, but some of them are really kind of sketchy. Now, we're gonna get this one first because it's really easy. Roll into the cage, which there is no rolling whatsoever to get into that cage. That title is incredibly misleading. And so, interesting thing about this game, if you're not familiar with the clock level, Tick-Tock Clock, or how this clock works as a mechanic, the big hand, the one that's normally, minutes on a clock, depending on where that lands on the clock when you jump in, will determine how fast the cogs and the general movement of this level go. And I can't remember which numbers make it go super fast, but I do know that if you have the big hand land on 12, then the entire level machinery just stops altogether. And that's really convenient for some things, especially when you're playing with a crappy controller like this, or you're, a little nervous about some parts of the levels. So I'm going to get a start here, and I'm going to explain why this is awesome once you see what the title of this star is. It's none other than Get a Hand. Seeing how I did it would make absolutely zero sense to the common man, so let me explain. If you missed the gigantic hand on the level that's frozen, when you're doing normal clock speed, that thing moves. And it moves at a, it ticks, or whatever you want to call it. Like, a hand on a clock. And you're supposed to ride that to the center to get to that star. However, because I froze time and because I know how the jumping mechanics of this game work, I was able to not have to ride this one. That's the hand I'm talking about, by the way. So the next star we're going to do is Pit and the Pendulums. This is a pretty interesting star, and then shoutouts to the actual name of the star, which is really creative. Which normally you have to do a little bit of platforming to get up to, but if I can, do this first. If you're careful, you're clever with how the mechanics of jumping work, you can, hopefully, I might miss it, just get right up here. And there's your star. So that's not so bad. But yeah, we effectively used a wall jump to skip a little bit of extra platforming, and that's one of the coolest things about this level, is there's so much platforming you can do. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out another really easy star real quick. Not Stomp on a Thwomp, that's a little bit of a bit of traveling you gotta do. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and, no, let's not do that yet. We're gonna go ahead and get the red coins here. I'm gonna do 100 coins while I do Stomp on the Thwomp, because I'm gonna be going up in that direction anyways. And there's a lot of coins along the way to that. Okay. And I keep forgetting I'm not supposed to do that. You can't really do a backflip, jump between these things because there's not enough headspace for Mario. So, now that I've stopped being stupid, let's do this the right way. And this is one of those stars where you ideally have to stop the timer to get, or land on 12 to get, oh Jesus. I have no idea how that constituted a wall jump. But this is the one where you want to stop time because these things normally move. And getting red coins when they're moving is practically impossible. So this is one of those ones where it's really good to know the 12 o'clock trick. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's possible to do all of these coins, reasonably anyways, without it. So, there we are. Red coins, one of the easiest ones in the game. Not as easy as Lethal Lava Lands, because that's just an absolute joke. And that one actually requires you to know how this clock works, which the first time we found out about this, me and my family, when we first played the game, was by accident. We didn't know how to recreate it, and we actually had a friend who had the game at the time that actually explained it to us, and we were like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, is there any other stars I can do before Stomp the Thwomp? I'm trying to remember. I don't know, honestly, this is gonna look silly, but let's die. I have 11 lives. I can't remember if there's another star between this and the next one. I can't remember how many I've gotten. Yeah, there's one more after this. What is that one? I cannot for the life of me remember. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and do 100 coins then. Might as well since we're here. So one interesting thing about this level is there's a lot of boxes that have 10 coins in them, which is absolutely fantastic. It makes life a lot easier. So we're going to take this up to the top. Not only to get some coins with red coins, but because it's... well, doing it the regular way just doesn't really have any paths with coins anyways, so might as well. Get the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I think anyways. There might have been coins along the way, I don't fucking remember, to be honest. Let me look, actually, I'm kind of curious now. What the hell am I doing? It's probably not even going to render the coins at that distance. In some levels, the rendering distance is pretty shit, and this is a good example of one of them. Alrighty, so we are going to do the normal platforming just to show you what it looks like. This is the platforming we're supposed to do to get to Pit in the Pendulum. Again, great title for a star. And there goes my dignity. Okay, so... don't do this to me, please. Please don't do this to me right now. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what Pit in the Pendulum is, it's a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, I believe. And it's been a while since I've read it, but it's pretty good. I will say I'm a huge fan of, I'm not a huge person who this is gonna sound wrong if I said it that way. I was gonna say I'm not a huge person, but I'm not a person who's too big into reading. It's just not something I really could get into. But I do enjoy Edgar Allan Poe. A lot of his work. A lot of really good stuff. My sister's actually an English major. Should be proud to know I'm saying this. She's one of the people I can actually, discuss Edgar Allan Poe with, and it's pretty cool. Oh god, this is the worst fucking enemy to put up here, by the way. Because one, you can't stop those enemies, and two, they will throw you, and if you get thrown in a bad direction, guess what? Your life sucks. Alrighty, so that went really smooth. Oh yeah, there is one more. That's right. It's up here. I couldn't remember. So normally I would think it's really hard to do this without moving gears and shit because some of the platforming is incredibly tricky to pull off. But with wall jumps and shit, it's not too bad. Just a little sketched out here. Which is the best way to go from here? It's not that. Sorry, I was supposed to go that way. It's been a while since I've gone this far into this level, so bear with me. Right. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I can just wall kick up that, can't I? If I can actually hit the wall. Yep, that's right. Alright. So we do have to go up here, ignoring the other side star, because, well, we need coins, and we want to stomp on the thwomp, don't we? But this part I thought was normally not possible to get past originally, without doing the gears, but you can just wall kick to the other side, and that's absolutely convenient, the most convenient thing. Alright. So let's just carefully traverse these. Let's just go up here. This part's kind of scary if you're doing it with movement because, well, they're moving gears, and that's no fun to deal with. Oh my god, Mario, your movement is out of my control right now. And this camera fucking sucks. Alrighty, so now we only have 7 more coins to go. I'm pretty sure there is a box of coins right up at that thwomp. So, let's just jump back. Thought for a second I wasn't gonna get back on there. That would have fucking sucked. Alrighty, and yeah, this is, I believe, the section I want to be. Yeah, this box has all the rest of the coins I need. Thank God. So now no matter what happens, we're okay, because the stressful part of the level's over. Because 100 coins on big levels where you can die easy is not a fun thing to deal with. I'm pretty sure there's a way, actually, that I can wall jump up here, but don't quote me on that. I think, maybe. I got an idea. I bet I can wall jump up that, and then, or triple jump up that, and then wall jump. But I could be wrong. We're gonna test it out before we do this the normal way. Assuming I can actually do this. So is that third thing. I swear to fuck, dude, I'm gonna get this. I guess not. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't possible. I don't know. So, I guess let's just do this the normal way. Like I said, there's nothing to lose at this point, so might as well. Can I actually make this without this hand? I know it's possible to get up there without the hand moving, but I really don't want to do this again. Especially with moving parts. That just makes it harder. I know, I gotta believe. I just gotta believe. Oh my god, that could have ended horribly. I've just gotta somehow find a way up there. I wonder what speedrunners would do in this scenario. Seriously, I don't wanna have to do this normal way. It's an option. Can I triple jump up there? Maybe? Because I think I have dug myself into a hole. Yeah, I can't triple jump. Shit, dude. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to revisit this level anyways, because I don't think I can get any further. I know it's possible, but I don't know, like, the best way to do it. So we're just going to go claim that other star instead, because that's not too bad. Alright, yeah, we can do this. No trouble. Let me tell you, this star is much easier to do without moving parts, so there we go. Alrighty. I guess we're gonna have to come back here. 10 stars remain in this playthrough. So, yeah, we got 1 more star in there, and then the other 8. So, I'm gonna stop this recording. Anyways, I am, yeah, looking forward to finishing this up, and you look forward to the next part.